Hello, everyone. Welcome to Miss Anna English.
If you have studied English for years but still freeze when someone speaks to you, this video may hurt a little. But by the end, you will understand why 521 powerful words can change the way you speak forever. Welcome to Miss Anna English. This is day 12. Learn English with 521 powerful words. Speak English fluently in 30 days. And today, I want you to listen very carefully, not like a student trying to pass an exam, but like a person who is tired of being silent. Let me ask you a real question. How long have you been learning English? Maybe 2 years? Maybe 5 years? Maybe more than 10 years? You have watched lessons. You have saved vocabulary lists. You have repeated sentences. You have downloaded apps. You have promised yourself many times, "This month I will finally improve my English." But then something happens. A foreigner asks you a simple question. What do you do? Where are you from? Can you help me? And suddenly, your brain becomes empty. You know the answer. You understand the question, but your mouth does not move. You smile. You nod. You say one small word, maybe yes, maybe okay, and then the conversation dies. And later, when you are alone, the words come back. You think, why didn't I say that? I knew the answer. I could have spoken. Why was I silent? That moment is painful because it makes you feel smaller than you really are. But listen to me. The problem is not that you are stupid. The problem is not that English is impossible. The problem is that most learners were trained in the wrong way. You were trained to collect English, not to use English. You collected grammar rules. You collected long vocabulary lists. You collected beautiful phrases. But when real life asked you to speak, your English stayed locked inside your head. That is why today is important. Today, we are not going to chase difficult words. We are not going to pretend that fluency means speaking like a news reporter or a professor. We are going to return to the real foundation of spoken English, powerful, common words. Because in real conversations, native speakers do not use complicated words all the time. They use simple words in powerful ways. Words like get, make, take, go, come, want, need, feel, think, know, try, help, give, start, stop, keep, change. These words look small, but they carry real life. I need help. I want to try. I don't know yet. Can you give me a minute? I feel better now. Let's start again. Simple, clear, useful. And this is the truth many English learners ignore. Fluency does not begin when you know 10,000 words. Fluency begins when you can use the words you already know without fear. Today, we will work with the idea of 521 powerful words, not 521 random words, not 521 words to memorize and forget. These are the kinds of words that appear again and again in daily English. In conversations, in stories, in questions, in answers, in work, travel, study, friendship, interviews, and life. And I want you to understand something before we go deeper. A word is not powerful because it is difficult. A word is powerful because you can use it. Many learners know the word extraordinary, but they cannot say, I need more time. They know the word opportunity, but they cannot say, can I try again? They know the word communication, but they cannot communicate. That is the problem. English is not a museum. You are not here to look at beautiful words behind glass. English is a tool. You use it to ask, explain, connect, refuse, agree, disagree, thank, apologize, request, and express who you are. So today, I want you to make one decision. Stop learning English only with your eyes. Start learning English with your mouth. When you hear a sentence in this lesson, do not just think, I understand. Say it, repeat it, feel it in your mouth. Your mouth needs training. Your voice needs training. Your confidence needs training. Because speaking is physical. It is not only knowledge, it is action. Think about a child learning to walk. The child does not read a book about walking for 5 years and then suddenly walk perfectly. The child stands up, falls, tries again, falls again, and slowly becomes stronger. Speaking English is the same. You cannot think your way into fluency. You must speak your way into fluency. Now, let's begin with a simple sentence. I want to speak English. Say it slowly. I want to speak English. Again. I want to speak English. Now say it with more feeling. I want to speak English. This sentence is simple, but it is powerful because it tells your brain what you are choosing. You are not just watching another video. You are training yourself to become a speaker. Now let's change one word. I need to speak English. This is stronger. Want is desire. Need is necessity. Maybe you need English for work. Maybe you need English for school. Maybe you need English to travel. Maybe you need English to talk to customers, pass an interview, study abroad, make friends, or simply feel proud of yourself. Say it again. I need to speak English. Now add one more word. I need to speak English today. Not someday. Not next year. Not when you feel ready. Today. Because waiting is comfortable, but waiting does not change your life. Many people say, I will speak when my grammar is better. No. Your grammar gets better when you speak. They say, I will speak when I know more words. No. You remember words better when you use them. They say, I will speak when I feel confident. No. Confidence comes after action, not before action. So today, we are going to train your English in a practical way. I will give you simple words, real sentences, and useful patterns. You will not only listen, you will speak with me. The first powerful word is get. This word is everywhere in English. Get means receive. I get a message. I get a chance. I get a call. Get can also mean become. I get tired. I get better. I get nervous. Get can also mean understand. I get it. That means I understand. Now say these sentences with me. I get nervous when I speak English. I get better when I practice. I get more confident every day. Do you see how simple this is? You do not need a long sentence to speak real English. You need a clear sentence that you can actually say. And now, I want you to remember this. Small words become powerful when you repeat them in real situations. Now let's use that idea with another powerful word, make. Many learners think make only means to create something with your hands, like make food, make coffee, or make a cake. But in spoken English, make is much bigger than that. You can make a decision, you can make a mistake, you can make a plan, you can make progress, you can make someone happy, you can make your life better. Say this with me. I make mistakes when I speak English. Again, I make mistakes when I speak English. Now listen carefully. This sentence is not negative. It is honest. And honesty is the beginning of real progress. Many English learners are afraid of mistakes because they think mistakes prove that they are bad at English. But that is wrong. Mistakes prove that you are using English. Silence proves nothing. Silence only keeps you safe, and safe does not mean strong. If you speak and make a mistake, you can fix it. But if you never speak, there is nothing to fix. There is no growth, There is no practice. There is no confidence. So from today, I want you to change the way you see mistakes. A mistake is not your enemy. A mistake is feedback. Say this sentence. Mistakes help me improve. Again. Mistakes help me improve. Now say it more naturally. My mistakes help me improve. Good. Now let's connect make with another important word. Progress. I make progress when I practice every day. This sentence is simple, but it gives you a system. You do not need magic. You do not need perfect talent. You need practice. Small practice, every day, with the words you can actually use. Say it. I make progress when I practice every day. Again. I make progress when I practice every day. Now let's talk about the word take. Take is another small word, but native speakers use it constantly. Take a break. Take a chance. Take a class. Take a seat. Take a photo. Take your time. Take care. Take action. The last one is very important. Take action. Because many learners watch English videos but never take action. They listen, they feel motivated, they save the video, and then they return to the same habit. No speaking, no repeating, no real practice. Do not do that today. Say this. I take action today. Again. I take action today. Now say it with more energy. I take action today. This is how fluency grows. Not through wishing, not through waiting, through action. Now let's build real sentences. I take 5 minutes to practice speaking. I take notes when I learn new words. I take a deep breath before I speak. I take action, even when I feel nervous. That last sentence is important. Say it slowly. I take action even when I feel nervous. Again. I take action even when I feel nervous. This is real confidence. Confidence does not mean you never feel nervous. Confidence means you speak, even when your voice shakes a little. Confidence means you try, even when your sentence is not perfect. Confidence means you stop hiding behind, I'm not ready. Because let me tell you the truth. Nobody feels ready at the beginning. The people who speak English well today were not born confident. They trained, they failed, they repeated, they continued, and slowly, their English became natural. Now let's move to another powerful word, keep. Keep means continue, do not stop. Keep going, keep trying, keep learning, keep speaking, keep practicing, keep improving. When you feel tired, you say, I will keep going. When you make a mistake, you say, I will keep trying. When English feels difficult, you say, I will keep learning. Say this with me. I keep speaking, even when it is hard. Again, I keep speaking, even when it is hard. Now make it personal. I keep practicing, because I want a better future. Again, I keep practicing, because I want a better future. This is not just about English. This is about your life. For many people around the world, English is not just a school subject. It is a door. A door to better jobs, better education, better travel, better communication, better income, better confidence, and sometimes a completely different future. Maybe you are watching from India, Brazil, Indonesia, Vietnam, Pakistan, Mexico, Turkey, Egypt, Thailand, the Philippines, or another country where millions of people are learning English because they know one thing clearly. English can give them more choices, and choices matter. When you can speak English, you can join conversations that used to feel impossible. You can understand more videos, more books, more courses, more people. You can express yourself in places where you used to stay quiet. But you do not get there by memorizing words once. You get there by using words again and again until they become yours. That is why we are training simple words deeply. Now listen to this pattern. I want to. This is one of the most useful patterns in English. I want to learn. I want to speak. I want to improve. I want to travel. I want to understand. I want to work abroad. I want to talk with confidence. Say them with me. I want to learn. I want to speak. I want to improve. I want to talk with confidence. Now change want to need. I need to learn. I need to speak. I need to improve. I need to talk with confidence. Do you feel the difference? I want is softer. I need is stronger. Both are useful. Both are natural. And you can use them every day. Now let's add emotion. I want to speak English, but I feel nervous. This is a real sentence. Many learners feel this. Say it. I want to speak English, but I feel nervous. Now let's answer it with strength. I feel nervous, but I can still try. Say it. I feel nervous, but I can still try. Again. I feel nervous, but I can still try. This is one of the most powerful sentence patterns you can learn. I feel, but I can. I feel afraid, but I can start. I feel shy, but I can speak. I feel confused, but I can ask. I feel tired, but I can practice. I feel nervous, but I can try again. This pattern teaches your brain something important. Your feeling is real, but it does not have to control your action. You can feel nervous and still speak. You can feel shy and still answer. You can feel slow and still continue. Now let's use another word. Ask. Ask is one of the most practical words in English because communication often begins with a question. Ask a question. Ask for help. Ask for directions. Ask for more time. Ask someone to repeat. Many learners panic when they do not understand. But fluent speakers do not understand everything either. The difference is that fluent speakers know how to ask. Say this. Can you repeat that, please? Again. Can you repeat that, please? Now another one. Can you speak more slowly, please? Again. Can you speak more slowly, please? Now another. What does that mean? Again, what does that mean? These 3 sentences can save you in real conversations. You do not need to pretend. You do not need to smile and disappear. You can ask. Asking is not weakness. Asking is communication. Remember this. English fluency is not about understanding everything immediately. English fluency is about staying in the conversation. If you do not understand, ask. If you need time, say, give me a second. If you forget a word, explain it with simple words. If you make a mistake, correct yourself and continue. That is real speaking. Now repeat after me. I can ask for help. I can ask someone to repeat. I can stay in the conversation. I can use simple words. I can speak better every day. Good. Now take a deep breath, because from this moment, I do not want you to see English as a giant mountain. I want you to see it as a road. You do not climb the whole road in one jump. You take one step, then another step, then another. One word, one sentence, one question, one answer, one small conversation. That is how you become fluent. And when you take that road, something begins to change inside you. At first, you may still feel slow. You may still stop in the middle of a sentence. You may still search for words, but little by little, your brain starts to understand. English is not danger. English is practice. This is very important because many learners do not only have an English problem, they have a fear problem. They are afraid of sounding foolish. They are afraid of being judged. They are afraid that people will laugh. They are afraid that their accent is not good enough. They are afraid that one grammar mistake will destroy the whole conversation. But real life does not work like that. When people talk, they do not need perfection. They need meaning. If you say, "I go yesterday," yes, the grammar is not perfect, but people can still understand that you mean, "I went yesterday." And after you speak more, you will naturally improve. So do not let grammar become a prison. Grammar is useful, but communication is the goal. Say this with me. Communication is my goal. Again, communication is my goal. Now let's talk about another group of powerful words. Say, tell, speak, and talk. Many learners confuse these words, but you can learn them simply. You say words, you tell a person information, you speak a language, you talk with someone. For example, I say hello. I tell my friend the truth. I speak English. I talk with my teacher. Say these sentences with me. I say hello with confidence. I tell people what I need. I speak English every day. I talk with people to practice. Now let's make these sentences more real. I want to say something, but I don't know how. This is a sentence many learners need. Say it. I want to say something, but I don't know how. Now the answer. I can use simple words. Say it. I can use simple words. Again. I can use simple words. This is one of the biggest secrets of speaking English. When you do not know the exact word, do not stop. Explain it with simple words. Maybe you forget the word wallet. You can say, the small thing where I keep my money. Maybe you forget the word umbrella. You can say, the thing I use when it rains. Maybe you forget the word appointment. You can say, a meeting with a doctor, or a planned time to meet someone. This is real fluency. Fluency does not mean you never forget. Fluency means you know how to continue. Now repeat this. If I forget a word, I explain it. Again. If I forget a word, I explain it. Now let's use the word tell. Tell is powerful because we use it to share information, stories, feelings, and truth. Tell me your name. Tell me what happened. Tell me how you feel. Tell me the truth. Tell me again. Now speak these sentences. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me what happened? Can you tell me again? Good. Now notice something. These are not difficult sentences, but they are extremely useful. You can use them in school, at work, online, while traveling, or when speaking with a friend. The problem is not that you need rare words. The problem is that you need automatic words. Automatic means you do not think too much. The sentence comes out naturally because you have repeated it many times. That is why repetition matters. Some people say, I already know this word, but knowing a word once is not enough. Can you use it fast? Can you use it when you are nervous? Can you use it in a real conversation? Can you change it into different sentences? That is the difference between passive English and active English. Passive English means you understand when you hear or read. Active English means you can speak and use it. Most learners have too much passive English and not enough active English. So from today, when you learn a word, do not just ask, what does it mean? Ask, how can I use it today? Let's practice with the word think. I think so. I don't think so. I think it is good. I think I need more practice. I think I can do it. Now say them with me. I think so. I don't think so. I think it is good. I think I need more practice. I think I can do it. Very good. Now let's add no. I know. I don't know. I know this word. I know what you mean. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know yet, but I can learn. Say this slowly. I don't know yet, but I can learn. Again, I don't know yet, but I can learn. This sentence is powerful because it changes your identity. You are not saying, I can't. You are saying, not yet. There is a big difference. I can't speak English closes the door. I can't speak English well yet keeps the door open. Say it. I can't speak English well yet. Again. I can't speak English well yet. Now make it stronger. I am improving every day. Again. I am improving every day. Now combine them. I can't speak English perfectly yet, but I am improving every day. Say it again. I can't speak English perfectly yet, but I am improving every day. This is the mindset you need. Not fake confidence, not pretending, real confidence based on practice. Now let's talk about understand. This word is important because many learners understand English better than they speak it, and that is normal. You may understand this video. You may understand movies with subtitles. You may understand teachers. But speaking feels harder because speaking needs speed. You must choose words, build sentences, pronounce them, and manage your emotions at the same time. So do not hate yourself because speaking is harder. It is supposed to be harder. Say this. I understand more than I can speak. Again. I understand more than I can speak. Now say this. But I can train my speaking. Again. But I can train my speaking. Now combine. I understand more than I can speak. But I can train my speaking. Good. This is honest and strong. Now here is one exercise I want you to do every day. Choose 5 simple words. For example, get, make, take, think, and feel. Then create 3 sentences with each word. Get, I get up early. I get nervous sometimes. I get better with practice. Make, I make mistakes. I make progress. I make time for English. Take, I take notes. I take action. I take 5 minutes to speak. Think, I think in English. I think I can improve. I think this lesson helps me. Feel, I feel nervous. I feel ready. I feel proud when I speak. That is 15 sentences from only 5 words. Now imagine doing this with 521 powerful words. You are not just memorizing vocabulary. You are building a speaking machine inside your mind. And this machine gets stronger every time you repeat, every time you answer, every time you speak out loud. Now let's use the word feel. Feel is deeply connected to speaking because language is not only information, language is emotion. I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel nervous. I feel confused. I feel excited. I feel ready. Now say this. I feel nervous, but I am ready. Again. I feel nervous, but I am ready. Now say this. I feel proud when I practice. Again. I feel proud when I practice. Many learners only feel proud when they speak perfectly. No, you should feel proud when you practice, because practice is the real victory. Every time you speak, you are proving that fear is not stronger than you. And when you do this daily, English becomes less scary. It becomes familiar. It becomes normal. One day, someone will ask you a question in English, and you will not freeze like before. Maybe your answer will still be simple, but you will answer. You will say, I'm from Brazil. You will say, I work in marketing. You will say, can you repeat that, please? You will say, I don't know yet, but I can check. And that moment will feel different, because you will realize that speaking English is not about becoming another person. It is about finally letting your real self come out in another language. And when your real self starts to come out in English, your relationship with the language changes. English is no longer a wall in front of you. It becomes a bridge between your thoughts and another person, a bridge between your country and the world, a bridge between who you are now and who you are trying to become. But to cross that bridge, you need more than vocabulary. You need control of simple sentence patterns, because words alone are not enough. Imagine you have bricks but no structure. You cannot build a house. In the same way, if you know many words but you cannot put them together quickly, you cannot speak comfortably. That is why today, with these powerful words, we are also building patterns. Let's start with one of the most useful patterns in English. I have. I have time. I have a question. I have an idea. I have a problem. I have a meeting. I have a chance. I have something to say. Say this with me. I have something to say. Again, I have something to say. This sentence is powerful because many learners stay quiet even when they have thoughts inside. They have an opinion, but they do not speak. They have a question, but they do not ask. They have a story, but they keep it hidden. From today, practice saying, I have something to say. Now let's add another pattern. I have to. This means something is necessary. I have to work. I have to study. I have to leave. I have to practice. I have to speak English at work. I have to improve my English this year. Say this. I have to improve my English this year. Again. I have to improve my English this year. Now make it more immediate. I have to practice today. Again. I have to practice today. Good. Now listen to the difference. I have English. That means English is something you possess, but it sounds strange in many situations. I have to speak English. That means speaking English is necessary. Small words change meaning. This is why powerful words matter. You do not need difficult words. You need to understand how common words work together. Now let's use can. Can is one of the most important words for confidence. I can speak. I can learn. I can improve. I can try again. I can ask for help. I can use simple English. I can speak slowly and clearly. Say it. I can speak slowly and clearly. Again, I can speak slowly and clearly. Now say this. I can use simple English to express real ideas. Again, I can use simple English to express real ideas. That is exactly what fluency is. It is not about sounding fancy. It is about expressing real ideas clearly. Now let's use the opposite. I can't. Many learners use I can't like a wall. I can't speak. I can't remember. I can't understand. I can't answer. But I want you to add one word. Yet. I can't speak fast yet. I can't understand everything yet. I can't answer naturally yet. I can't express myself perfectly yet. Say this. I can't speak perfectly yet. Again. I can't speak perfectly yet. Now add a second sentence. But I can practice every day. Say it together. I can't speak perfectly yet. But I can practice every day. Again. I can't speak perfectly yet, but I can practice every day. This sentence protects your confidence. It tells the truth without killing your motivation. Now let's move to should. Should is useful when giving advice or thinking about the right action. I should practice. I should listen more. I should speak more. I should not be afraid of mistakes. I should ask questions. I should use English every day. Say this. I should use English every day. Again. I should use English every day. But be careful. Should can become pressure if you only say it and never act. Many people say, I should practice, but they do not practice. Should without action becomes guilt. So let's change it. Instead of only saying, I should practice, say, I will practice now. Will is decision. I will practice now. I will speak today. I will repeat this sentence. I will learn 5 words. I will use 1 new sentence. I will not quit. Say this with me. I will not quit. Again. I will not quit. Now say it more naturally. I will keep going. Again. I will keep going. This matters because your English journey will not always feel exciting. Some days you will feel motivated. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will think, I am not improving. But improvement is often quiet. You do not always feel it day by day. Think about exercise. If you do 10 push-ups today, your body does not change immediately. But if you do 10 push-ups every day for months, your body must change. English is the same. 1 sentence may feel small, but 1 sentence every day becomes hundreds of sentences. Hundreds of sentences become speaking habits. Speaking habits become fluency. Now let's train with another powerful word. Use. Use is a very practical word. Use a word, use a sentence, use your voice, use your time, use English at home, use English with friends, use English when you think. Say this. I use English every day. Again. I use English every day. Now make it more specific. I use English for 5 minutes every morning. Again. I use English for 5 minutes every morning. This is realistic. Many learners fail because they create impossible plans. They say, I will study English for 3 hours every day. They do it for 2 days, then stop. Do not build a plan for your perfect day. Build a plan for your normal day. If you are busy, use 5 minutes. If you are tired, use 1 sentence. If you are walking, repeat words in your head. If you are cooking, name objects in English. If you are on the bus, describe what you see. I see a man. He is wearing a blue shirt. The street is busy. I am going to work. I feel tired, but I am practicing. This is how you bring English into real life. You do not need to wait for a classroom. Your life is the classroom. Your phone, your room, your kitchen, your street, your job, your family, your thoughts, your problems, your dreams. Everything can become English practice if you learn how to describe it. Now repeat this. My life is my classroom. Again. My life is my classroom. Now let's use look, see, and watch. These words are simple, but learners often confuse them. Look means to direct your eyes. Look at this. Look at me. Look at the word. See means something comes into your eyes naturally. I see a car. I see your point. I see what you mean. Watch means to look for a period of time. I watch videos. I watch movies. I watch English lessons. Now say these examples. Look at the sentence. I see what you mean. I watch English videos every day. Good. Now let's build a real learning habit with these words. When you watch this video, do not only watch. Look at the sentences. See the pattern. Speak the words. Say that with me. I watch, I see, and I speak. Again. I watch, I see, and I speak. That is active learning. Now let's talk about listen and hear. Hear means sound comes into your ears. Listen means you pay attention. You can hear English all day and still not improve much if you are not listening actively. Active listening means you choose 1 sentence, repeat it, copy the rhythm, copy the stress, and use it. For example, listen to this sentence. I can use simple words to speak clearly. Now repeat it slowly. I can use simple words to speak clearly. Again. I can use simple words to speak clearly. Now faster, more naturally. I can use simple words to speak clearly. Good. This is how you train your mouth and your ear together. You hear the sentence. You listen carefully. You repeat. You speak. You use it again later. Now let's practice with learn and teach. I learn English. This lesson teaches me useful words. My mistakes teach me. My practice teaches my brain. Every conversation teaches me something. Say this. Every conversation teaches me something. Again. Every conversation teaches me something. This is a strong mindset. Even a bad conversation can help you. Maybe you forget a word. Good. Now you know what to review. Maybe you feel nervous. Good. Now you know what to train. Maybe someone speaks too fast. Good. Now you know you need more listening practice. Nothing is wasted when you are serious. Now let's use start and finish. Start is easy. Finish is harder. Many learners start English many times. They start in January. They start on Monday. They start after watching a motivational video. But they do not finish. They do not stay long enough to see results. So do not only start, continue. Say this. I start small, but I continue. Again. I start small, but I continue. Now say this. I finish what I start. Again. I finish what I start. That sentence is not only English practice. It is identity training. A person who finishes becomes stronger. A person who continues becomes different. A person who speaks a little every day will not stay silent forever. Now take these words together. Have, can, should, will, use, look, see, watch, listen, hear, learn, teach, start, finish. These are not fancy words, but with them, you can talk about your day, your ability, your plans, your problems, your learning, and your future. That is why powerful English is often simple English used well. Now, speak this paragraph after me, sentence by sentence. I have a goal. I can improve my English. I should practice every day. I will use simple words. I will listen carefully. I will speak slowly. I will learn from my mistakes. I will start now. I will finish strong. Again, from the beginning. I have a goal. I can improve my English. I should practice every day. I will use simple words. I will listen carefully. I will speak slowly. I will learn from my mistakes. I will start now. I will finish strong. Good. Now imagine saying these sentences every morning for 30 days. Your English will not be perfect, but your mouth will be warmer. Your brain will react faster. Your fear will become smaller. And when fear becomes smaller, your voice becomes stronger. And when your voice becomes stronger, you stop asking, how many words do I know? And you start asking a better question. How many words can I use when life needs me to speak? That is the real test. Because in real life, English does not come to you as a vocabulary list. It comes as a moment. A person asks you a question. A customer needs help. A teacher explains something. A friend sends a message. A manager gives you instructions. A stranger asks for directions. And in that moment, you do not have time to open a notebook and search for the perfect word. You need words that are ready. Oh, now, let's train more of those ready words. One powerful word is go. Go is action. Go is movement. Go is life. I go to work. I go to school. I go home. I go outside. I go online. I go to bed. I go there every week. But go is not only physical movement. You can also say, things go well. Things go wrong. Time goes fast. My English is going well. Say this with me. My English is going well. Again. My English is going well. Now say this. Some days go well. and some days are hard. Again, some days go well, and some days are hard. This sentence is real. Not every day will be perfect. Some days you will remember words quickly. Some days you will forget easy words. Some days you will speak clearly. Some days your mouth will feel heavy. That is normal. Do not quit because one day is difficult. A difficult day is not the end. It is part of training. Now let's use the word come. Come is also movement, but movement towards someone or something. Come here. Come in. Come with me. Come back later. Can you come tomorrow? Now say these sentences. Can you come here, please? Come with me. I will come back later. Good. But come also appears in useful expressions. Come on. That can mean hurry, try, or don't give up, depending on the situation. Come up with an idea. That means to create or think of an idea. For example, I need to come up with a better plan. Say it. I need to come up with a better plan. Again. I need to come up with a better plan. Now let's use another powerful word, put. Put means to place something somewhere. Put it here. Put the book on the table. Put your phone away. Put your name at the top. But we also use put in speaking to express ideas. Put it simply. That means explain it in a simple way. Let me put it this way. That means, let me explain it like this. Say this. Let me put it this way. Again, let me put it this way. This is a very natural phrase. You can use it when you need time to explain your thoughts. For example, let me put it this way. I understand English, but I need more speaking practice. Say it slowly. Let me put it this way. I understand English, but I need more speaking practice. Very good. Now let's use bring. Bring means to carry something toward a place or person. Bring your notebook. Bring your phone. Bring your passport. Bring me some water, please. But bring can also mean to create a feeling or result. English can bring you new opportunities. Practice can bring confidence. Confidence can bring better conversations. Say this. Practice can bring confidence. Again, practice can bring confidence. Now say this. English can bring me new opportunities. Again, English can bring me new opportunities. This is why you are here. Not because English is just another subject. You are here because English can bring something into your life that you do not have yet. More freedom, more choices, more connection, more courage. Now let's use the word give. Give is one of the most human words in English. Give me a minute. Give me a chance. Give me your opinion. Give me more time. Give me an example. Say these. Give me a minute. Give me a chance. Give me an example. These are extremely useful. If someone asks you a question and you need time, say, give me a second. Again, give me a second. If you do not understand, say, can you give me an example? Again, can you give me an example? If you want another chance, say, please give me another chance. Again, please give me another chance. Simple words, real life. Now let's use find. Find means to discover or locate something. I find my phone. I find a job. I find the answer. I find a good teacher. But find can also mean to feel or think about something after experience. I find English interesting. I find speaking difficult. I find this lesson useful. Say this. I find speaking difficult, but I keep practicing. Again, I find speaking difficult, but I keep practicing. Now say this. I find simple words very useful. Again, I find simple words very useful. Good. Now let's use turn. Turn left, turn right, turn around. Turn on the light. Turn off the phone. These are daily expressions, but turn is also powerful in personal change. Turn fear into action. Turn mistakes into lessons. Turn practice into progress. Say this: I turn mistakes into lessons. Again, I turn mistakes into lessons. Now say this: I turn fear into action. Again, I turn fear into action. That sentence is not just English. That is power. Because fear will come. Fear always comes when you try to grow. But you do not have to obey fear. You can turn fear into action by speaking one sentence anyway. Now let's use move. Move your hand. Move the chair. Move forward. Move slowly. Move to another city. But in life, move also means progress. I am moving forward. Say it. I am moving forward. Again, I am moving forward. Now make it stronger. I am moving forward with my English. Again, I am moving forward with my English. This is what you need to believe. Maybe you are not fast yet, but you are moving. Maybe you are not fluent yet, but you are moving. Maybe you still make mistakes, but you are moving. A person who keeps moving will pass a person who only dreams. Now let's use change. Change is one of the most important words in your journey. Change your habit, change your mind, change your plan, change your life. English can change your future. Say this: I can change my English habit. Again, I can change my English habit. Now say this: when I change my habit, I change my result. Again, when I change my habit, I change my result. This is practical. You cannot keep the same habit and expect a different result. If your old habit was only watching videos silently, change it. If your old habit was memorizing words without speaking, change it. If your old habit was waiting until you feel ready, change it now. Speak before you are ready. Repeat before you are confident. Practice before you are perfect. That is how change begins. Now let's use show. Show me. Show me your work. Show me the answer. Can you show me how to do it? English gives you the ability to show who you are. Say this: English helps me show my ideas. Again, English helps me show my ideas. Now say this: I want to show my real personality in English. Again, I want to show my real personality in English. Many learners feel like a smaller person in English. In their native language, they are funny, smart, warm, emotional, and interesting. But in English, they become quiet and basic. That can feel painful. But remember, this is temporary. The real you is still there. You just need more practice to express that person in English. Now let's use mean. Mean is essential for understanding. What does it mean? I know what you mean. That's not what I mean. Do you mean this? Say these. What does it mean? I know what you mean. That's not what I mean. These sentences help you control a conversation. When you do not understand, ask. When you understand, confirm. When someone misunderstands you, correct it simply. That's not what I mean. Let me explain again. Say it. That's not what I mean. Let me explain again. Good. Now let's use remember and forget. I remember this word. I remember your name. I forgot the sentence. I forgot what I wanted to say. Many learners feel embarrassed when they forget words. But forgetting is normal. The solution is not shame. The solution is repetition. Say this: I forget some words, but I can explain my idea. Again. I forget some words, but I can explain my idea. Now say this: I remember better when I use the word. Again. I remember better when I use the word. That is the key. You remember what you use. A word you only read may disappear, A word you speak becomes stronger. Now let's close this training with one more word. Help. Help is beautiful because every learner needs it, and every conversation can include it. Can you help me? I need help. This helps me. Practice helps me. Simple words help me speak. Say this. Simple words help me speak. Again. Simple words help me speak. Now say this full sentence. These 521 powerful words help me build real English, one sentence at a time. Again. These 521 powerful words help me build real English, one sentence at a time. And that is exactly what you are doing now. You are not trying to sound impressive. You are learning to sound clear. You are not trying to memorize English like a robot. You are training English like a real speaker. One word becomes one sentence. One sentence becomes one answer. One answer becomes one conversation. One conversation becomes confidence. And confidence becomes a new version of you. And this new version of you does not need to be perfect. This new version only needs to be brave enough to begin, honest enough to practice, and patient enough to continue. So, before we finish today, I want you to remember the most important lesson from day 12. English fluency is not built by knowing rare words. It is built by using powerful common words again and again until they become natural. You do not need to wait until you know everything. You can start with what you have. You can say, I need help. You can say, can you repeat that? You can say, I don't know yet. You can say, let me explain. You can say, I want to try again. These sentences may look simple, but in real life, they are strong. They keep you inside the conversation. They stop you from running away. They teach your brain that English is something you can use, not something you should fear. Now I want you to do one final practice with me. Repeat these sentences out loud. I do not need perfect English to start speaking. I can use simple words to express real ideas. I can make mistakes and still continue. I can ask questions when I do not understand. I can practice every day and become better, again, with more confidence. I do not need perfect English to start speaking. I can use simple words to express real ideas. I can make mistakes and still continue. I can ask questions when I do not understand. I can practice every day and become better. Good. Now listen carefully. If you only watch this video and do nothing, your English will stay the same. But if you repeat these words, use these sentences, and train your mouth every day, even for 5 minutes, something will change. Your fear will become smaller. Your reaction will become faster. Your voice will become clearer. Your confidence will become stronger. And one day, when someone speaks English to you, you will not freeze like before. You will breathe, think for a second, and answer. Maybe your answer will be short. Maybe it will not be perfect, but it will be yours. And that will be the beginning of real fluency. This is your task after today's lesson. Choose 10 powerful words from this video. Write 3 sentences with each word. Then read them out loud. Do not only read in your mind, speak. Let your mouth train. Let your ears hear your own voice. Let your brain learn that English belongs to you too. And tomorrow, come back and continue. Because 30 days can pass with excuses, or 30 days can pass with progress. The choice is yours. You have already started. Now keep going. You do not become fluent by waiting for confidence. You become fluent by speaking before confidence arrives. Subscribe to Miss Anna English. Watch the next lesson and practice with me every day until English becomes your voice.